Oh yeah, black sun in the hizzle, all for shizzle dizzle. We got an excellent show here today. Let me sign into my computer because I'm at home. I was actually on my. I came from AutoZone. I had to buy a oil filter. I thought I had, and then I said, "Well, I'm buying oil. Might as well buy some oil from other vehicles." So, anywho, I'm back and forth, but I wanted to give y'all just a perspective so I can feel accomplished today. Give y'all a perspective. And on. I think, yep, okay, boom. Yep, that's me right there. Okay. Okay, y'all, man. I hope oh man, that I noticed my phone light is bright on my phone, but can't do it right now because it causes an echo. Go. Two black suns. Right. So, oh man, we're going I got a good one today, man. I'm just gonna shout out to Doug, shout out to the real. I got some partners, man. Shout out to everybody who's on this story. Shout out to Marjorie Taylor Greene. Let's get right to it, y'all, because we got a full day today. I just wanted to drop this real quick, real quick, man. Shout out, shout out. Who the heck is this? I don't know who this is. Keep showing. Okay, anywho, all right. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm being distracted. Okay, so let's go to history. Boom. And let's go to oh, wait a minute. Do I want to hold on? Let me refresh because I just played this on my damn, hold on. I just played this on my damn the real A dog. Let's see. The real A dog. There we go. All right, y'all. So let me share this video with you. Fannie Willis, yeah. Oh, you already know it. Yep, y'all see the title. You already know. So let me get a share screen. And then boom. Let's see. Present, share screen. Yep, this one right here. And full screen. Shout out to everybody in this video. Fair usage YouTube.
All right, y'all, we are back with another video, and Fannie Willis is back on the docket. Like I said, make sure y'all check out my videos I did yesterday because Fannie Willis is in a lot of trouble. I mean, paying men $600,000, and then you paying people to go after Donald Trump. You stealing money. You're going on vacations. I mean, not no cheap one. Some expensive vacations. Then what you doing, a tax write-off? Like, she is in so much trouble right now. And all of last year, this woman has been trying to take down Donald Trump, and she's still trying to do it. But now, it seems like the tables done turned, and she done got herself in a world of trouble, and I can't see how she's going to get out of this one. At this case, this Donald Trump case needs to be thrown out. Even Trump said that himself. This case needs to be thrown out. There's no way this woman can be still trying to charge Donald Trump, and she got all this baggage on the table that just came out. This is ridiculous. Now, this one right here is coming from Doug. Shout out to him. I will leave the original video in the description. Make sure y'all go show Doug some love. He does a great job keeping us up to date with everything that's going on. But he said that Fannie Willis is shamed. Corruption, Fulton DA has to pay men $600,000 to be with her. Wow. Like I said, make sure y'all hit that like button. Shout out to everybody that always watches the entire video. I appreciate all of you that do that. It really helps out when you watch the entire video. Let me know in the comment section that you did watch the entire video. I really appreciate it. Hit that like button so this video can get out to more people, all right? So please, if you're watching me right now, go down at the bottom of the video, hit that like button for me. Without further ado, let's dive straight into it, and let's see what Doug has to say about this, y'all. Let's go.
We've been following Fannie Willis, the big investigation, and now Marjorie Taylor Greene just jumped in. We're going to get her email subpoenaed. This is going to be great. The investigation is going to greatly expand, including through Kemp in Georgia. Welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug TenNapel. This is where the happy patriots are. Look, here's the headline. Even over at Marxist NBC News, Marjorie Taylor Greene files complaint about Georgia prosecutor who charged Trump.
So she's got herself a boyfriend, allegedly, paid him $650,000, allegedly, took off for a couple of cruises.
How bad is Fannie Willis to have to pay a guy $600,000 to be with her? Now, it's been a long time since I've been dating. I remember the guy pays for the date.
Yeah.
The girl, she doesn't have to even buy herself a drink.
Mm-hmm.
But Fannie Willis, $600,000.
It turns out this guy was getting paid. This is a guy who's never prosecuted a ham sandwich. But it turns out part of his consulting payment was consulting with the Biden White House, okay? So there's another example of how they're pulling the strings.
It used to be the dirt was just down in Georgia, okay? And Trump always said this was a setup by Biden, but they had no evidence. And now they have Fannie Willis's boyfriend on the visiting records to the White House. So they got him now. They sent a hack, a low-level lawyer who hadn't prosecuted a felony, up to the White House to do their dirty work and help orchestrate the whole thing. Talking to Biden, okay? And you'll see there's more evidence also that the same White House has been talking to Jack Smith, organizing it with Alvin Bragg, basically Letitia James.
Just got finished penning a letter to Governor Kemp and our Georgia Attorney General Chris Carr, where I am asking for them to investigate for criminal investigations into Fannie Willis and her boyfriend, Nathan Wade. I can tell you right now, I'm a lifelong Georgian, and we are sick and tired and fed up with Fannie Willis using her Fulton County position and Fulton County tax dollars not to prosecute real criminals, but to go after Joe Biden's top political opponent, which is President Trump.
This is the same method that Alvin Bragg did. He didn't prosecute criminals. He'd let them go. In fact, they stopped calling shoplifting a felony. They started letting guys go. If you were merely beating someone up and if you didn't have a weapon, they'd let you go. And then he used all of his resources to go after Trump, political opponents, not keep the streets safe. Same thing with Fannie Willis. Deep corruption in this area of Georgia. Here's the rest of that NBC article. Washington Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene, Republican, filed a complaint Wednesday alleging criminal misconduct by the district attorney prosecuting former President Trump and his co-defendants in the Georgia election interference case. Greene, a vocal Trump ally. Now, I hate when MSNBC does that. Greene, a vocal Trump ally. They're trying to discredit her by showing who she's an ally with.
Yeah.
Why don't they ever say like Fannie Willis, a vocal Trump opponent? Fannie Willis,
They ain't gonna do that.
Biden ally. See, they don't do it the other way, only to talk about Marjorie Taylor Greene. That's the mainstream media bias.
Yep.
You talk about pay to play. And then he is invoicing her office, which is the Fulton County taxpayers, saying that he somehow worked 24 hours in one day.
Okay, no one works 24
Wow.
hours in a day. When you see that on an invoice, it's time to call the person out and say, you're gouging me for hours. Here's Technofrog. Fulton County Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade is alleged to having an affair with Fannie Willis. But there's something more damaging. Wade committed fraud by billing 24 hours for work, 11/5/21. This violates Georgia Code 16-10-20, false statements, and it's a felony.
I'm sorry, that is corruption, and that is an absolute lie. Not only that, he was sent up and he met with the Biden White House as he is planning to prosecute President Trump. We know exactly what this is. I'm calling on Governor Kemp and our Attorney General Chris Carr, investigate and prosecute Fannie Willis and end this witch hunt immediately.
She could get in deep trouble. She could get disbarred.
I'm
She
talking
could
about
get
Marjorie Taylor
fined.
Greene.
I think she should go to prison.
The Biden legal war may be stalled in Georgia.
Well, hey, this guy's doing work no American wants to do, dating Fannie Willis.
Someone's got to do that job, and he's doing it. And now she is publicly shamed for being a you-know-what.
This Fulton County has a horrible, horrible history. This is the same county that drummed up charges on Martin Luther King, put him in jail. And if not for John F. Kennedy calling and yelling and screaming, you never would have seen Martin Luther King again.
That's right. This same county has a deep history of corruption against free thinkers like Martin Luther King Jr., the Reverend. This county put him away. They would have put him away for life. You'd have never heard from him again if it wasn't for John F. Kennedy calling them and saying, you release this guy right now. But this corruption goes all the way back.
Right.
It's always been political. Right. This has never been for justice.
He met several times and got paid for the meetings with, wait for it, White House, Biden, White House advisors.
White House counsel, yeah.
So we've all said that the Biden legal war against Trump, the shots are being called from the White House. And I just think...
Of course the Biden White House is involved. What freaking giant political high-level crime are the Biden White House not involved in?
Right.
Of course this kind of rat-stinking, filthy corruption would lead you straight to Joe Biden.
Who's Nathan Wade, by the way?
Exactly. You heard what he said. You heard exactly what the host said. He said Nathan Wade ain't prosecuted a ham sandwich. And you talking about he found that he worked who works 24 hours a day?
How to set up a doorbell camera for free in just 30 seconds without an existing doorbell. Home surveillance companies don't.
Somebody's stealing money. Who in the world works 24 hours a day? And for one thing, shout out to Marjorie Taylor Greene, man. I love MTG. She's another one that does not hold back. And I have said that I would love for Marjorie Taylor Greene to be Trump VP if Tucker Carlson, because y'all know my number one pick, Tucker Carlson. But if not, I did say Carrie Lake, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Vivek. You know what I'm saying? But she ain't playing around. Fannie Willis need to be locked up for this. Going on these vacations, I mean expensive vacation, you paying somebody more money than anybody else in your office and he ain't prosecuted a ham sandwich. Like, come on. Ain't prosecuted nothing. So we know what these two are up to. And then she's paying this man all this money. And then even more, she's paying him to go after Donald Trump, to help her go after Donald Trump. And he done visit the White House like twice with Joe Biden. See, like Joe Biden, all these folks know exactly what's going on. I've said this before that I feel like Fannie Willis, Joe Biden, Letitia James, all these folks are talking together. I've said this way before this right here even came out. I've been preaching this for the longest. I knew something was up. This witch hunt needs to stop. This right here case needs to be thrown out, because look what Fannie Willis just got herself into while trying to take out Donald Trump because she just don't like him. This stuff has to stop. We sick of it. We're all sick of it. At the end of the day, Donald Trump is going to win. I don't care what they think or what they say. And I stand on that. But she definitely needs to be prosecuted for that. Fannie Willis needs to be in jail along with her lover, allegedly, Nathan Wade.
Personal injury attorney. I think we call that ambulance chaser. And now he's going to try a case like this, getting paid $650,000, which, by the way, that's Georgian tax money.
This guy who is like a nobody lawyer, they put him on the biggest RICO lawsuit in Fulton County, Georgia's history, with 18 defendants. 18. And this
was all a setup. That's what I'm saying. Fannie Willis is just delusional. You go get somebody and put them on a huge case like this and come to find out, look what really been going on. Love affair allegedly, paying him $600,000, paying him to go after Donald Trump, paying him to go to the White House. Like, come on. This right here, the thing is about Fannie Willis, this whole entire time, she got away with it, but she ain't get away with it.
Supposed to be pro enough to go in there and navigate that. They didn't need that. They just needed him to go up to the White House and coordinate. He had no other job other than to go to bed with Fannie Willis.
This will blow up just
Yeah.
like no one takes Tish James seriously in New York or Alvin Bragg or Jack Smith because they don't look like serious prosecutors. They look like who they are, political operatives.
Political operatives, another word for political hack. All of them. We've been calling them out, and he just now gave us the roster once again. Don't you guys see the pattern now? Over and over again. This is how the corrupt Democrat Party pulls one over your eyes, tries to get Trump off the ballot.
I'm going to say the White House has been calling the shots on every one of these things, not just the Justice Department, not just special prosecutor, not just special counsels in Washington, D.C. and in Florida, but in New York with Alvin Bragg and Letitia James, in Colorado to keep Trump off the ballot, in Maine to keep Trump off the ballot. In other words, I think there is a conspiracy here where the Biden White House is calling the shots in the legal war against Donald Trump.
You know, after a while, you start seeing it all lead right back to him, and it's over the election. It's why we keep focusing on Trump.
That's the reason why Barack Obama was having this secret dinner with Joe Biden, trying to tell him what to do in the back end. He should just bolster his circle, bolster his campaign to try to take out Donald Trump. Come to find out, look what's been going on for the whole entire time. And Joe Biden knows everything about this. But then soon they put a camera in front of their face, he act like he don't know nothing. First thing Joe Biden gonna say was, "We weren't there," or "I didn't know." That's what they always say. Boy,
on the ballot and winning the election, guys. Everything goes back to them trying to undermine that. They can't have you vote for this guy because he'll win. So all of these, that's the one thing they all have in common. They all know that Biden is decrepit and can't win.
And the Washington Post, New York Times will never investigate this. 2 8-hour meetings. If it was, there shouldn't even be a briefing with the White House. But if it was just a briefing, that's an 8-minute phone call. 8 hours twice, that's detailed planning.
It's probably because Nathan Wade is so dumb they had to explain it to him 15 times. Yeah, can you imagine going to the White House and using up 2 8-hour sessions of their time? That's insane. Like, who does that? They had to sit him down and give him a step-by-step of what to do and take it back. It's all coordinated, and now it's all getting exposed right here in exile. Thanks for joining me, guys.
Shout out to Doug for another great video.
To Doug. Yeah, shout out to Doug for a great video. Shout out to the real A-Dog. Shout out to everybody on this whole thing. What's going on, MD? What's going on? Glad you jumped up here, MD. What's going on?
Hey, so let me get this straight. And this is why I came up here, by the way.
Okay.
You just played a video of another guy playing a video of another guy playing a video.
Yeah, everybody's upset. I did that for a reason. The reason I did that is for the visual. We're all upset. And if you notice, this is BooGate. I call it BooGate. I'm calling. Have you ever heard anybody else use that term? I'm saying it right now. I'm saying it's called BooGate. This is BooGate. You know what BooGate is, right? That's my BooGate. Get it?
Well, you better put a trademark on it or something.
I'm gonna put a trademark on it. Don't worry. That's why I did the show, so I can trademark and copyright BooGate. So this is the poor man's copyright. So BooGate is bigger than Trump charges. It's bigger because we got fraud, we got embezzlement, we got a laundry list. Goddamn misappropriation of tax dollars from the state. You live in the state of Georgia. So this includes you, MD. It's state taxes. You pay state taxes, correct? Yes, you do. So therefore, it affects you. Your state dollars is paying for their trip in Napa Valley. I bet you haven't even been to Napa Valley, California, have you? Have you been there?
I have in the truck.
Oh, okay.
That's neither here nor there.
Not only have you paid for it in the truck, but you paid for their trip also, MD. So you paid for 2 trips to Napa Valley, by the way.
Well, again, that's a fault. That's a falsehood because state tax don't work like that. Again,
people's angry. No, we're not. No, we're angry about this, MD. We're angry about what's going on.
You have a right to be angry, but I mean that's a false. It's
Tell
not
me why you not
tax
angry.
money. It's Fulton County.
Tell me as a Georgia citizen why you not angry.
Because no charges have been filed yet. And then I'll be angry after that.
Oh, okay.
You know how I operate, Blackson.
Okay.
But that's not why I came up here. I came up here. I know who this Wade guy is. And it just clicked.
Oh, Anthony Wade.
I didn't know that he was I didn't know he was a personal injury lawyer. You said he was a night court lawyer. Now I know who he is.
I said he was a misdemeanor lawyer, meaning personal injury. He basically didn't do this type of caliber cases. So for him to jump his salary.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, so would you agree the average salary of a starting attorney who's starting off prosecuting felonies is $200,000?
I don't know the bracket. I can't speak on that because I don't know.
Look it up. That's starting, because just like truck driving, you have a starting salary, then you have other salaries with more experience. Correct?
I mean, you do, but I'm not qualified to say I don't know what the salary is. I don't know.
Okay, well,
but that's not why I came up here. I came up here to say I know who Nathan Wade is now.
Okay.
Yesterday it was said that he was doing traffic stuff. And in this thing, they said he was a personal injury lawyer. When they said he was a personal injury lawyer, it sparked in my head who he is.
Good.
Have you ever seen? No, wait a minute. Have you ever seen the commercials? Campbell and Wade. I think it's Wade Campbell. That's where he come from. I didn't even know that shit.
It just hit
in
me
Atlanta.
Too, right? When you
they
said
play
that,
them commercials on the TV all the time.
They sure do. Right? Goddamn, you just hit me. It just hit me. Damn, MD.
So that's where he come from. Campbell and Wade, personal injury attorney. I see them damn commercials on TV all the time.
All the time. All the time. Okay, and you just refreshed my memory. It just when you said it, it just hit me who that is. It just hit me who that is. So personal injury lawyer. Yeah, he's basically who.
So he's an ambulance chaser. That's all he is.
Yeah. Right. So he's not even. So you're saying he's not even we gonna suspend your license?
He the lowest of the low. He the scumbag of lawyers, basically.
Oh, you don't. So a person who's trying to take points off your license is higher than him.
Yeah, in my opinion, yeah, they is.
So
ambulance chasers are scum of the earth when it comes to the legal world. Scum of the earth.
God damn. Damn.
We all know it's a dog eat dog world when it comes to personal injury attorneys. Look at the big dogs, Morgan.
Don't put me on the spot, MD. I'm going through something.
I'm saying just look at the big dogs in the personal injury world. You got Morgan and Morgan.
That's all.
One call. That's all. The strong arm. Yep. Ken Nugent. Yeah, the strong arm of the law. These is the big dogs in the criminal injury. The personal injury world.
Yeah, we got the biggest dogs in the
Then you got the scumbags.
Okay.
You got the scumbags. You got Campbell and Wade. You got when you get hit, that's it. Call 1-800. What is it? Call 1-800. And all these people. Those are what you call the scumbag. The crust under the desk injury attorney.
Damn, MD.
What is it? Hurt 1-800 hurt 911 and all that shit.
Yeah,
those are the scumbags.
Damn, that's harsh, MD.
I'm just being real.
Damn.
Because they prey on people's suffering at the end of the day.
Well, God,
you know that.
Well, goddamn, MD, God, you put me on the spot, brother. Like I said, hey, that's how you the one that told me. If you look at the billboards, this is how Atlanta get down. But I mean,
that's how they get. You know, that's how they get down.
You know what? I'm gonna just leave it alone.
Every other billboard is a nigga up on there talking about hurt in a big truck wreck.
Yeah,
call hurt. Yeah.
Big hurt in the check. Well, no. Did you get in the wreck? Then you need a big check. Yeah.
Yeah. You know how I go. You know how I go.
I know exactly how I go. You cannot live in Atlanta and not know how I go.
all around 285.
All around, boy. You cannot. If you live around the 285 vicinity of Georgia, Fulton County, Cobb, you cannot drive nowhere without seeing a billboard. You can't even drive, what would you agree, a mile and not see another billboard?
Not even a mile.
Damn, man, you can't even get off the off ramp without goddamn seeing a couple of billboards, huh?
You know, you see a billboard, I got $850,000 with nigga hurt 411. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know how it goes.
Damn. God damn it, D.
You get an offender bender on 285 and act like you half dead.
Well,
so you can get so you can call hurt 911.
God damn, MD. God damn.
And one of the person that capitalized off of this is Nathan Wade.
Nathan Wade.
From the Campbell and Wade law firm.
Damn. And you know what?
Personal injury.
It just hit me. Yeah, I did see his commercials. Damn, I didn't even realize that was him. God damn, MD. But now, MD, why would you say, you being a truck driver, why would you say they're scum of the earth as opposed to somebody trying to come after your license and put points on your license? Like, why would you put them above this Nathan guy? I'm just curious. As a truck driver, as one truck driver to another, because their actions. Check me out. The reason I say they scum of the earth, because their actions can lead to further criminalization of you, leading to getting your points on your license or maybe revoked. Remember, a lot of accidents that happen, accidents that happen that's not the initial case report with an accident. Like if a cop come out, you in a wreck, a cop come out, he do an initial cause, what caused it, he put who's at fault. Right.
Based on your lawyer or whether it be personal injury lawyer or defense.
Yeah.
That's what usually leads to the accountability of the accident. So personal injury lawyers are there to inflict maximum damage. That's what they do. Okay. Even if that maximum damage ain't of your own volition. That's what I'm saying. Who's been in an accident and you take it to court and they talk about some shit that didn't even happen. It happened all the time.
Right.
I said, people get a fender bender and you go out to look and see what happened and they'll be laying on the windshield. How you get on the windshield from a fender bender?
Right. Next thing you know, you take a picture, they got a little scratch and then they call.
Yeah, they got a scratch on it. Yeah.
The car total.
They talking about whiplash and chiropractor. That comes from the personal injury lawyer.
Boy, you gonna get us in trouble, MD. We live in Georgia. You know that, right? We live in Georgia. You saying too much now. I'm joking, man. I'm joking. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, you know it's true, Blackson. You'll tap a car. Yes, it's your fault, but you just tap the car. You get out the car, they on top of the car. How you end up on top of the car? And the first thing they say is, I'm finna call 1-800-HURT-911.
Damn. Goddamn,
you know
Nathan
it's true.
Wade. I'm calling Nathan Wade.
Yeah, I'm calling Nathan Wade from the Campbell Wade law firm. And he finna get everything up out your insurance company.
Damn.
And as a result, what happened? You may lose points on your license. Your insurance gonna go sky high from some shit that didn't even happen.
Wow. Damn. Shit.
That's the scum of the earth.
Wow, MD. Wow. Shit, man. Shit. Damn, MD, man. Yeah, man. As you know, man, it's raining today, so I'm off. So I was changing my oil. I decided to do a real quick show. Like I said, man, this Fannie Willis thing, BooGate. That's why I just want to do a show say BooGate. BooGate is getting out of control here, MD.
Well, again, like I said, it's some damning allegations.
Huh?
It's some damning allegations that's coming out. I can't front.
Would you admit it's pretty juicy too?
Yeah, hell yeah, it's juicy. But again,
is it juicy like a meatball steak?
You know how I move. I move in the way of law. If these allegations come out to be true and they file charges, it's a wrap. Until then, they just allegations to me.
They're saying, I mean, they own this thing. But now one thing I did want to address to you, MD, that you may or may not agree with. In the world of lawyers, in the world of judges, and I want to even say even the world of law enforcement at some extent, they take an oath, right?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, the DA's office takes an oath. Yeah.
Right. And part of that oath is not to fraternize with other DAs because of how it could look. So just like when they wrote the Constitution, they wrote this oath because they saying, for anything down the line, this is not going to be a good look. If you got attorneys fraternize with other attorneys, it's not going to be a good look. They wrote this long before Fannie Willis and Mr. Wade. You are aware of this, right?
I mean, yeah, they ain't come up with no new law since then. So yeah, I mean, yeah.
No.
It's been on the book.
This is an oath, right? Okay, law but it's an oath that they take. And so now,
yeah.
So in the world of attorneys, in the world of judges, and Carolyn, y'all can hit the link. We need some feminine energy up here. Y'all sisters are welcome. And I wanted to speak on Kelly. Kelly made an excellent video, man. Shout out to Kelly because that Trump town hall, they put an operative in there, and I spotted her out. It was one operative. Everybody else was legit. It was one operative, but I want to have this. Huh?
It was an operative.
It was an operative, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But I'm gonna get there. And I hope Kelly jumps on because I wanted to address either Kelly or Carolyn on this matter because they had a straight operative in the thing, But
are you talking about the person that asked the question who said they were voting for DeSantis?
No, that person was legit. No, I'm talking about the person that brought up the damn the Roe v. versus Wade. That chick. That was our.
So hold on. Now I know what you're talking about. So you telling me, based on the questioning when it comes to the Roe v. Wade and how Trump answered it, because it was a dumb answer. Let's just be real. Because Trump ain't have shit to do with Roe v. Wade. You blaming the answer based on the operative asking the question.
I'm blaming the operative asking the question when Trump already did his job as a damn president, assigning the justices and eliminating that shit. That's what I'm saying. But you know what? I'm gonna wait until a sister come up here because I don't want to speak on it. We two men, so I don't want to do that right now.
So I would have appreciated the answer had he would have gave a constitutional reasoning behind Roe v. Wade. He didn't. He kowtowed to his constituency based on their social hierarchy. You know that, Blackson. The average MAGA person don't know shit about the finite details of Roe v. Wade. They just know that they don't want abortion based on their Christian conservative ideal.
So do you think that woman was operative then?
No.
Okay. So why would you? So Trump already achieved the answer to her question. He physically achieved that. So, and again, let me wait until a sister come up because I don't want to get into this right now. I don't like getting into female discussions without women on the panel. So let's get back to Nathan Wade until they come up. Kelly said she's going to throw on a sweater. So let's get back to Nathan Wade. So Nathan Wade, and
she said, Kelly Ray said she thinks Trump answered it perfectly. Okay. I would like to hear your reasoning behind that, because all he said was that he himself, no one else, just him alone, eliminated Roe v. Wade. That's what he said. But that's not true. Yes, he appointed the judges, but the judges gave a detailed explanation constitutionally as to why Roe v. Wade was reversed. So are you saying that was the objective of Trump? I mean, it's debatable.
It was an objective to get people on the left riled up, to give them something, because they can't rally behind the economy. They can't rally behind war because of Israel and Gaza. They can't rally behind goddamn you. If you don't vote for him, you ain't black. because Chicago and now New York are rallying up because of the whole migrant situation. Oh, and by the way, Texas is whooping the goddamn federal government's ass. They kicked them up out of there until I guess there's a stay, but they said, no, we ain't not allowed no more goddamn migrants in. There's nothing Biden can run on. Okay.
We already discussed that too, Black Son, but continue.
Right. Okay. So all I'm saying is that is a poor attempt to get women, because you know there was mostly women up there where Kelly stay up there in Minnesota. It was mostly women, and one thing you can divide women on is the same thing you could divide Democrats on with the whole Israel-Gaza situation. When you bring up abortion, you can divide them, and that's why I like just women to come up here and discuss that amongst them, because that's something I don't think we really have the qualifications to really discuss that. That's how I feel. But I mean, I'm not imposing that on you, but I just don't like discussing that. To me is a woman's issue, and women are going to vote accordingly on how they feel about that, and that to me is what undermine the so-called what Vivek Swami talked about, the red wave that was supposed to happen and it didn't happen, is because that issue right there is kind of like a red button issue. So yeah. That's all I'm saying. Oh, we got Kelly. Oh, Kelly. Okay, Kelly's up. Hey, Kelly. Okay, now
Hey,
hey.
how you guys doing?
Doing good.
I'm just
Hey.
waking up.
And by the way, just think, and you can't even say that in the sense of how a lot of conservatives think about Roe v. Wade. We have to understand what the court decision was. The court decision was a reversal of Roe v. Wade through letting the states handle it, and the states are handling that, and they're putting them up to votes for the people. That's the way it should be done. And as you saw a couple of months ago, many states are voting for abortion. So there was no elimination in the sense of a conservative aspect of abortion from a federal level.
That's why I feel like it's a setup question with Trump when they had that woman in the. So okay, let me hold on. Kelly, how do you feel about that one woman asking Trump about the whole abortion issue? As a woman, how do you feel about that?
I muted her because I don't like anybody that walks all the way around the gosh darn mulberry bush, right?
Right.
Just ask the question. So I muted her, truthfully.
Okay.
She could just get straight to the point. And when I say he answered it perfectly to me, it's because he didn't go too hard in the paint. He kind of just satisfied people who are for it,
right,
and satisfied people who are against it. They may not be 100% happy with the answer, but it was satisfying, in my opinion.
Right.
He didn't equate his answer in that perspective.
Hold on, MD,
well, you're looking at strictly Constitution and the state, everything for you, MD, and you're right. Has to.
Yeah. I'm a legal robot. I get it.
Hold on. I gotta stop you right there, MD, because first of all, you are not a white woman. It was mostly white women up there, and white women play a very important role in voting, especially in that state. So he was appeasing to the white women. So that's why I'm glad we got two sisters up here to speak on that. He was not. That was not to you, MD, and that was not to me as a man. That was to women and drill them, but it was majority white women in that audience, and they sent an operative because they knew that shit would goddamn split. I think it failed based on what Kelly said, but I think they failed. But I hear what you're saying, MD. I'm not agreeing to disagree, and I'm just saying that was not for you. Trump was
I'm not looking at it based off a personal matter. I'm not looking at it like that.
Trump did. As a person who was quick on his toes, he looked out in the audience. It was mostly white women, and so he had to answer accordingly.
Carolyn might have a different answer. She's more of a radical than me, so let's let her talk.
Yeah, so I think in terms of him saying that he was going to shut it down on a federal level, I agree with that. Mainly because the federal should never be involved in our medicine, period, ever. Because they have a tendency to try to blanket everything. Everything is a blanket treatment. Well, all of us are individuals and we have our own bodies. One medication won't always work for the other person. Okay. And our healthcare damn sure doesn't belong in the hands of the government picking and choosing at whim and at random whatever the hell that they're going to allow us to have done. Now, all of that being said, I do feel that it belongs as a state's argument. But the problem I've always seen, regardless of what state I'm in, I'm currently in a blue state, but I've lived in red states. And the problem that I've seen over and over and over again is that when they take these kind of radicalized steps, okay, I am pro-life, but I am also very heavily pro-choice because we are all individuals as women. There are some of us out here that don't want kids for specific reasons that aren't necessarily health related. Okay. And it plays into women's medicine how these state laws impact us. How we would say, okay, well, I'm 27. I have never had children. I don't have any desire to have children. I have, exorbitant health issues that carrying children would, very likely impact my health long term and might even kill me. And in some of these states, they consider that to be a no-no for us to have procedures done to eliminate the possibility of pregnancy. Now, I don't believe abortion should ever be used as birth control, okay? And the way that this is played out, and we've seen it play out in quite a few states, if you go digging and looking, is that even the medically necessary abortions are being denied by the hospitals, knowing full well that this woman might potentially die of sepsis because their hands are tied from a state level. They can't do it. Okay. When we start letting the government get involved in our healthcare as human beings, it becomes something that they can use to manipulate us and control us. It's a very big topic to discuss in general and, on the micro. Because
Okay,
there's still
so
a lot
how
of states out there that don't let you have those procedures or they've got stipulations.
so Carolyn, how do you feel about Trump's answer collectively? What do you think about it?
Well, like I said, I think he answered it well enough. I don't really see the problem therein. He just went with what he had at the time, I think. And I think most Americans are already nitpicky enough that
Right.
they don't want to fund abortion because they're already getting taxed to death on 100 other things that they don't have any say in.
Okay,
Right?
but if
This
they
is
don't
their
want to
right of
fund
decision.
abortion, who's going to pay for all these kids?
Well, that would be where the states would have to come in. That is a human right. A
Because
kid
we're
needs
talking
to.
$500 to $1,000 versus 250,000, so or more. So who's going to pay for that? That's always been my question. Like,
Well,
okay, you guys want to cry about abortion, but are you going to take care of the children that come from situations where abortion is not allowed? Up your money.
See, sisters, this is what I'm talking about, Carolyn and
no,
Kelly.
and I agree. I agree.
Okay,
We've had this conversation many a times. There's a lot of people out there that want to adopt it for whatever medical reasons that, they can't have their own. And it certainly happened multiple times in the past that these families will adopt these children. Do I think adoption is a good option or warehousing the kids until they turn 18 and turning them out is a good idea? Not really, but it's a better solution than just murdering them.
so what sounds like what you, Carolyn, and Carolyn and Kelly are saying that this really doesn't fall on Trump. This is really a us issue that we, you guys as women, as a state, each state has to deal with this. We can't put
Mhm.
this all on Trump's shoulders. Are we correct in saying that?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I think he was fair. Like, you have to leave room for it, right? I mean, like she said, we don't want them messing with medical because if it's one thing, it'll be everything.
Right.
You know, so that's a problem. But like here, for example, right? They literally said that if you can't find a doctor that will give you an abortion here in Wisconsin, we will pay for transportation to take you to another surrounding state to get it done. So I guess it does matter where you live in that regard, but I just feel like the door should be left open.
Right.
So we don't really disagree.
We
I'm
don't
just
really,
not pro.
yeah,
I'm not pro anything. I'm
we
just
don't disagree. I think that's the main point that we agree on, just because of the fact that there are so many gray areas from state to state. Like, they literally had a woman almost die in a hospital that needed a medical abortion because she had preeclampsia, her blood pressure was too high. She waited as long as she possibly could have to get it done. And because of the state laws changing, all the hospitals refused to do anything, even to chemically induce early labor, because technically that falls into this loophole. Okay, so that puts this woman that much further in the hole, because now she's got to pay for a funeral. She's got all these medical bills, right? Because everybody wants to have a say in healthcare. But my thing has always and will always be, keep the government out of it.
Okay.
If possible, keep the states out of it, because you don't know what's going to happen down the road where they may decide, we're going to get rid of that possibility altogether. And we're also going to take the possibility of hysterectomies or sterilization off the table for medical reasons. It's a slippery slope that leads to way too much control, right? And I mean, I don't feel that our country at this point is even on the same page with the healthcare, especially after the last 3 years, let alone something like this. So yeah, I agree. We got to leave a door open, because everybody's health is different.
So Carolyn, you said control. Control based on what though?
Control based on the fact that the government can pick and choose. If we open this door and we let this door stay open, they can pick and choose what kind of heart meds you can have, or whether or not you can get cancer meds, or whether or not I can get the necessary operation that I might have to have.
But
okay,
I get that. But
insurance companies already throw that stuff out the window every day, including necessary medical reproductive health procedures that they don't feel that they want to pay for. So yeah, it's a fight, especially as a female, to even have a doctor agree to do these things.
Yeah,
I agree with what you said, but you broadening the topic. I want to stick to abortion.
Absolutely.
They're doing it based on what? I think you know the answer.
Doing what based on what?
I mean, in the sense of you said control. I'm trying to stick to
population.
That dichotomy. Yeah.
Wait.
They want to control that aspect based on like I said, your opinion. They want to control that aspect of healthcare based on what?
Just based on the fact that they can. I'm sorry, they've got a huge problem with not enough people to take care of the elders in Japan, right? And we're looking.
So you think it's a control of the population?
A little bit. I mean, they've got far more. To try to stay on the topic, they got far more ways to control the population than deciding to allow or disallow abortion. I mean, let's be real.
So I was trying to walk you down the street, but you got away from it.
I do that a lot. I'm sorry.
No, you good. We all know. Let's just keep it real. As soon as Roe v. Wade was struck down, a lot of southern states immediately went to whether it was the heartbeat bill here in Georgia, the 6-week bill, whatever it may be, around the southern United States, based on a Christian conservative ideology. You know that, and I know that. That's exactly why they did it. So in the terms of control, it's my favorite word, reactionary. It was a reactionary action based on bills that was already written up years ago, and they was just waiting to fire. Because,
Absolutely.
you know, if we're going to look at what the constituency says in terms of an overall consensus of a lot of red states or conservative states, that's what they believe. They believe abortion is wrong based on God. Let's just keep it a buck.
Well, and I
So,
don't disagree with that, but I also tend to look at, history and I can see the parallels between history with, all of these ancient gods that used to have children sacrificed to them at altars. Okay. And if we're going to put it on that context, it's no different. These are being sacrificed on the altar of medicine. Okay. It doesn't make it any less gut churning, right? I don't believe personally I would never have one, but medically I've had to have 3 and almost died after I had my youngest child. And because of the fact that I'm in the state that I'm in, I was able to have the life-saving intervention and care that I had to have. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here today. And I can't say the same for other women in other countries and other parts of this country because, the other things that they already had in place down there, right? It makes it hard. It makes it hard when you've got very densely populated cities. Okay, that may work in the cities, but access to reproductive learning and things like that are also hot topics in the South. Parents don't want their kids to learn about sex ed. Well, somebody's got to teach somebody something. Otherwise, you're going to have a bunch of babies as babies. But there's also, it seems, between those demographics, it's also very common that there aren't, a lot of health departments and stuff like that they can just pop on down to and get a, handful of free condoms because they still give those out, right? And that takes the whole thing off the table. And as my grandmother was fond of saying, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of manure or, a lot of heartache. So I think that's a big piece of this puzzle too, right? It's a never ending battle between equity with having access to healthcare and having access to the education and having access to the things that are necessary in the places that it's most crucial to have them. And having all of these governmental entities that are always trying to stick their stupid fingers in everything and stir the pot. And it's every election season. Every election season, it's always, these hot button topics. Man, they're doing the same play every time. How are we still getting Chuck and Jove on?
Right.
Right?
Yeah. That's why I called out that lady. I'm like, that sound too. I don't know. She might have been legit, but I knew it was a topic that, like I said, when you have mostly white women there, that can split the whole thing. And Trump was quick on his feet. And now, because
They weren't too bright, Blackson. Just saying. I mean,
oh,
they weren't the brightest of the. I mean, come on,
but
let's be honest.
But Kelly, would you agree that it just seemed divisive to me? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm looking too much into it. It seemed divisive to me.
I mean, it's possible. Like I said, she was talking too much. I mute her. Carolyn knows. I am the person that wants to be straight to the point. I don't want to hear all your other bullshit. Just ask the question. So,
Right.
Yeah, you're right. It could be.
That's just how it came out to me, Kelly, and that's how it came out to me. I mean, I could be paranoid, but I was just like that. It just because I'm like you, Kelly. More genuine questions are straight to the point. But when you got a who or how and go around it, then my antennas go up. Then I'm like, wait, I don't know. That is something don't seem right. You're taking too long to explain stuff. And y'all know me, I'm impatient. So I just
yeah.
Well, Kelly will tell you, I like to run when I tell, when we talk, She knows very well I like to go all the way around the block and smell every flower on my garden. So you're already getting ready to have an entire conversation. So, but
And
I
I'm
mean,
like, Carolyn, can we get to land the plane? Okay,
yeah,
land the plane.
yeah. God bless her, But I do feel that it was a setup, right? It's one of those sneaky like gotcha moments that they were
That's
trying
what. Okay, thank you.
to
That's
say
what.
something stupid.
Yeah.
But with that, being I think the intention, because a lot of these younger folks are gonna try to pull some stuff like that. They're gonna try to, shuck and jive and okey doke them, and he just rolled on with it like, hey, you know, we took it out of the Fed's hands and put it in the state's hands. And what they do from that point is up to each and every individual of that state to agree upon as much as possible. And, maybe that's exactly what it has to be. But what is intriguing to me with that being said is how all of this propaganda is coming out about, things like war and secession and all this other stuff,
Right.
right? And I could absolutely see our country being split up where
Right.
you've got, a new North and a new South again, right? And
I can see that.
I don't like the notion of that because it makes me sick for my children, right? It makes me sick for her kid. It makes me sick for the other kids out there and the other parents out there. We've already got enough trying to, keep the schools from pumping them full of garbage that's unnecessary for the time being, right?
Well,
Or
Carolyn,
people that-
that's if they can make it to school, because the people of Chicago and New York are upset that they kids have to take off because the migrants need a place to live in their auditorium. So I get what you're saying about the schools. At least they have that issue for the ones who can send their children to school. Unfortunately, Chicago and New York, they can't send their schools right now because of the migrants.
And that's a bunch of fucking bullshit.
I won't disagree with that one bit.
What? So the parents, what do they have to do? Potentially, not every kid can stay home, right? So
Right.
what about going to work? What about that?
Oh shit. I mean,
That's
That's the other
life
part to it.
changing.
Yeah, that's the other part to it,
that's
right?
why.
A lot of families dealt with that crap during COVID, when all the schools were closed down. That caused so many people to have to work from home because they didn't have daycares or, family members that they could have watch their kids. And everybody was so paranoid over the slightest sneeze or cough. You were waiting to be thrown on a witch's pyre just for doing that in public. So this
Yep.
is like the second phase. But now it's on a different level. It's because you've got all these, hundreds of thousands of people here. Right. And I'm sorry if y'all haven't caught some of these things, but I forget which politician it was, but it was some chick recently was saying that the bonus of having all of these migrants coming in was for redistricting and filling out their
Yep.
demographics. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
But you know what Democrats will say? They want them to be the new underclass. So the same people that complain about slavery, okay? Same people that collectively complain the most about it are willing to put another group as an underclass and cool with it. Like fuck it. See, I don't like that because I don't think people should be used as political pawns in any situation, right? But
Right.
it is a double-edged sword.
Well,
Not to say that you can't have a complaint about it. Don't get me twisted. I'm just saying it doesn't make sense to say that wasn't cool, but let's put them as the underclass.
yeah, but what they don't understand is that they're not going to be the hierarchy. They're going to be replaced. There's a difference between
Right, Black.
You're going to be replaced. Not you're. Yeah, they thinking if they think that they're going to be a hierarchy above the immigrants, they have another thing coming.
Exactly.
Kelly.
And when we pounded the pavement trying to tell them we were racist, we were this, we were everything under the fucking sun. Now look.
Well, and my point too was out of the influx of people that we got here, because of course we're a sanctuary state and a sanctuary city with DC, looking at the demographics of that, okay, the migrant population is working and pays, I think it's something like they pay or get like $11 billion a year since 2019 in tax revenue. And they are some of the higher numbers of business owners and actual white collar professionals. Okay, so there's a little bit of truth to that. Not all, but some. And it's a big enough group of the population. And it's not all Mexican. It's not all, one particular demographic, but it's across the board. Okay, so they're looking at all of these people and they're trying to beef the numbers up. They're trying to get more money because we know everything revolves in this world around money. And it gives them extra votes. It gives them extra revenue. Wait until they start gentrifying all of these different cities. It's happened here twice over already in the last 20 years. My
If
question
these
is,
people
where
are
are all those
working,
people going?
why do they need a place to stay?
Because there's not enough housing. I mean, it's one thing if you're building housing as it's necessary, as the, area is growing, right? And then making it over time. They're not doing that in these cases. They are literally bringing in masses and masses and masses of people that there just isn't places for. So you're going to do one of two things. You're either going to build new developments and put them there. You're going to house them in temporary military facilities, which is possible, and I don't like that anymore. Or you're going to house them in areas that are about to be torn down that you were going to renovate and create new places to move the people that were in those old rundown apartments and, whatever for however long. But that still takes time. A housing development can go up in a year. Depending on how big it is, it can go up in a year. Right?
Okay,
but that's
but
still
I
a lot
wouldn't
of
give
time.
I still wouldn't give a pass for that. Okay, that's still gonna put Americans at the bottom.
Facts.
I don't.
Absolutely.
It's not
Because
okay.
the resources alone
And if
are
we
what the
break the law,
taxpayers
we
need
go
to
to
look at.
jail. Been there, done that. I can't break the law and not see a jail cell.
True.
Typically, unless it's a minorcality. This is breaking the law. It is illegal. So I don't understand how they just get, they I know why. But I'm just saying, like, how I would be pissed the fuck off. And rightfully so, people are. People that have lineage here, and some will argue, oh, well, they were here first and blah, blah, blah. I don't want to hear that shit, man. I don't care. Sorry, not sorry. Send them the fuck back. Period. But that's my American first ideology, just like Vivek. I can't vote for him. He is not, in my mind, American first. I don't give a fuck how articulate he talks. I don't care about any of that. It is scary to me to vote for somebody who is a first generation American. No.
Yeah.
So no Jake Uger?
No.
Yeah, don't worry
No.
about it. You ain't got to vote for him. He'll be Trump running mate. Don't worry about it. You'll be all right.
Oh God.
No, she don't want Vivek to be Trump's VP. She's
Well,
not.
he ain't about what you want.
So what are you saying, MD?
I'm saying Vivek will be Trump's running mate.
He alluded to it. He definitely alluded to it. I'm not gonna lie. That scares the shit out of me. I don't like it. And truth be told, he's even talked cocky about the black community, if you want to be honest.
That's what I was going to say. I don't like the condescension on that.
And that's a problem for me because most black people here that I know are Americans. They're black Americans. I just don't like it call me a bigot, call what you want. But I just have a person who made their billions from pharmaceuticals, really? Funded by Soros, really? Come on, man.
Right. Yeah, you got a good point there, Kelly. Damn.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
That's the in place op plant.
Damn. I hope Trump's listening. Yeah, because I think the way you're expressing, Kelly, a lot of people feel that way. A lot of people are suspicious of the debate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. Speak on it.
No, I would say about me being and raised in New York, I actually seen the politics had go against us as a people and even other ethnic groups in New York. New York has a very dirty underlying love for the immigrants. This is going back, I'm talking about for centuries. I just tell people all the time, study New York. You know what I'm talking about. New York, one of the first states of the 13 colonies, has financed slavery. And
Right.
I'm gonna leave it like that. Y'all do the rest. So by me being in New York for the first 46 years of my life is very, and I'm being nice today. It is very, very disturbing. You know, the immigrants come in here, they come in New York, they get everything first.
Right.
They get everything first. I'm talking about food, clothing, you name it, they get everything first.
Well, there's rumors, Darkness, that Trump is going to do a rally in the Bronx. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Okay. How do you feel about that?
Okay.
And say what?
Talk about the migrants. Hell, do you just not hear that people's kids are not going to school because they have to house the migrants in New York? They're having the same problem in Chicago. Did you not hear that, MD?
Yeah, no, I ain't hear that. I just got back. As a matter of fact.
Okay. And so people just like Chicago in New York are calling for Trump to rally. They're calling for Trump's help. They're like, it's gotten so bad.
Hey, so let me ask you a question.
Okay. Right, you're going to say it's reactionary. I got it. Go ahead.
No, it's not reactionary. No, I'm asking a feasible question when it comes to strategy.
Okay.
These people in no way, shape, or form are illegal. It's a difference between the illegal immigrants and the asylum seekers. What would be the strategy to get rid of the migrants, i.e. the asylum seekers, out of America? He did it one time with Title 42. He had to do it off Title 42 off COVID. What's the excuse now?
MD, asylum seeking is a process. You don't just get to come in.
We gonna have to deep dive of seeking asylum.
They flew a hell of a lot of people out of Afghanistan here that were quote unquote under asylum when we all saw it happen. Yep. And it wasn't no women and children. It was a whole bunch of men.
Well, I could say,
be careful with your words, Kelly.
Well, I could. Yeah, you know, my thing is this: that again, I don't have to say, you know, oh yeah, this legal, that I see in my own eyes that the legal the people that migrate, that come to New York, and I had people had told me this too. They get the best of everything, and the ones who live in New York end up being in the streets, end up losing their jobs.
Hey, Darkness, y'all had a state senator just now have a press conference the other day asking people to foster migrants in their house. Didn't y'all just have that?
This been going on for a long time. I
saw a video.
Yeah, you right.
I'm saying I saw something recent.
Yeah, but this been going on
a couple of days ago. Let me see if I can find that now, and I'll put it in the chat, Blackson.
Yeah, right. You right that, but this one I'm saying, bro. Everything that certain people were saying, I'm telling you, me born and raised in New York. They've been doing this for a long time. It's just that certain things have you know come up right for the last few years, but they've been doing this for a long time. That's what I'm saying. That you're not fooling anybody. You're not fooling anybody. So You know, the brother saying that they had legal people, Michael living in auditoriums. So that means what about the people in the gyms?
Yeah, they're putting them up at old schools here. Schools that they closed down, that they never built new schools for the
They
kids.
do it in New York. I have a I had somebody had told me like almost a year ago. He said, "Yo, bro, it got so worse right now, man. I gotta take my son out of school, and me and the honey, we had to home train him. He said I can't. He wanted to play sports. He can't play sports because they had him staying in the gym." And so, especially there's hardly no money coming in our communities and other communities. And so, this is what I'm saying. This been going. People understand this. This is what I'm saying, that me playing basketball and those certain people, they even like there are some parks was closing down because of immigrants. We can't even like socialize in the park. So this been going on for a long time.
That's
wild. I mean, like this like a New York and other thing. They just dirty. It's like, man, come on. I mean, like, and then they come in there, show no respect, got their nose stuck up in the air, but whatever happened to them, they want us to come to the rescue. And that is another conversation we gotta have, because they've been brainwashed by this dirty, no good USA policies.
Amen.
See, my question is quickly, why would people, okay, and I know that you guys can vouch for it too, bang the pavement for a group of people that will not do it for you?
Right. Damn.
Let me just give this as an example. Amber Geiger. Let's talk about this real quick. When she got prosecuted, everybody wants to hug her, give her a Bible, tell her they forgive her. I'm sorry, but if you shoot my loved one, I'm not gonna forgive you like that. I don't get it, man. Maybe it's something I can't comprehend. I don't know.
No, I mean, hell, I mean,
Seems to me like the Black community's been talking about this for far too long and being unheard.
Yeah. It's
now,
they don't want to hear us. That's the problem. They don't want to hear us because right.
And you've got the Black community and a lot of the white community on the same page when it comes to immigration and laws and stuff. That's the problem that they're worried about. They don't want everybody united. That's the problem.
They want to seek a divide, just a certain one. They want to seek a divide, and that's the thing about the immigration. See, this people will say, "Well, whatever immigration, they need to change it." Yeah, but you just cannot just change it from the state. You got to change for the federal. But like I always tell, like Brother Black, he always talk about this. You got to go for the top. How many were the top willing to change that? Or you just gonna have right. Or you just gonna have picnic with the dirty ones and keep it going.
You heard me, Black Son.
What you say, Eddie? I'm sorry.
Texas took over the border today.
Yeah, that's what yeah.
I'm telling you, that man,
and I'm not saying that.
I'll talk about it later. I'll talk because that's illegal.
That goes back to what Kelly was saying. It's a divide. Kelly and Carolyn was saying it's a divide. So yeah, Texas stood up. They said, "Man, enough is enough." Now you might agree that they're wrong constitutionally, but hell, it's getting to the point where, man, it's looking bad. MD, it's looking bad. It's looking bad.
That's when you know, MD. That's when you know the people have had enough.
Yeah.
But because all borders of the United States are not state jurisdiction. That's federal jurisdiction.
Right. So you're having a state pushback, right? That's
shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep my eye on that one.
Yeah, you got to
you
keep
know-
your eye on that. They put them out. They said y'all got to go.
Yeah, and at the same time too, this gonna play a big. This gonna be one of the big stories of the Democratic Party this year now.
Yeah,
Because y'all gotta answer some questions. Y'all gotta answer some questions now. This gonna be big.
Don't mess with Texas.
Yeah.
And knowing in New York, that one school
And
where
New York too, right?
that lady was out there screaming, "I hope you sleep good tonight." She was being a total Karen, but I stand with her on that one. But anyway, that school, 60% of the kids in that school are from lower income.
Right.
And that's who they hit first, which pisses me off because those are the people that need it the most.
Right.
And you're going to take it from them. You know?
Right.
So it being in high school, right? Like the formative where you're going to learn, well, I wouldn't say
Allegedly,
and
right.
that's, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Okay. That's the problem. And they've been doing this. You're right. This ain't new. This ain't new at all. They've been doing this for a long time, disenfranchising. They do it here. It pisses me off. They want the money. They don't allocate it to the right places. It's a problem.
Do they,
You know?
they do that purposely though, Kelly.
Yeah.
I could tell you this, right? When I was in special ed, and then when I got special ed, and I stopped, so, you know, when I was a teenager, I said, let me really look into the politics of it. Do you know that the immigrants was coming in New York? And I'm talking about in the 70s, going to the 80s. Now, when people say, what are you talking about? I'm talking about in the 80s when I was a teenager, really, really look at this very, very strategically. Do you know they was going to the best schools? I'm talking special ed. I ain't talking about grade school. I'm talking special ed. They was getting the best of everything. Learn about USA. Why the people
Hey, I
of
just sent you the
special
video,
ed was
Blackson.
still.
It wasn't New Choice. It was Massachusetts. My bad. I just sent you the video. It's like 2 minutes.
Okay, let me click on it.
So it ain't new in New York. Clear.
I gonna finish?
Yeah,
go
yeah,
ahead.
it's Massachusetts. Play that video when you get a chance.
Okay, I'll play it right now. Hold on, let me pull it up.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
So
go ahead.
you're
Go ahead.
saying that in New York, this has been happening for a very long time.
Yeah, for a
I
very long
ain't
time,
seen
right?
it here.
Very long time. So get back to the finish of the story. What I was trying to analyze. Because, you know, at the time being in the library, you can go and find out certain things and stuff. Now I was like looking, finding certain things, and I was like, it was very disturbing that I was part of this franchise of special ed when I was in, back in the 70s, 1970s. And it was immigrants was getting the best of everything while the black and brown people, we still getting books of 30, 40 years talk about racism, talking disfranchised and everything. You know, when they go to Special Olympics, they get the best of everything. When we was going to Special Olympics, you know, hey, we just got the low funds and everything. So when I'm saying the Board of Ed knows what they doing, the politics, other people of higher office definitely knows what they doing. And so, for instance, instead of checking on them when they come in this country of immigration shots and everything, they they don't check on them, but they check on us. Come to find that we end up getting sick. Why they come in the country sick, nothing happen, but they getting everything.
You know,
check that
Mo,
out, Blackson.
I just asked Mo, and he said that was happening in Chicago too. He's like, them stupid motherfuckers couldn't even speak. He was getting mad. Speak English, but that's clearly a problem. I guess I didn't know about it.
Yeah, and also it was a language barrier too, because how you could understand, but they was dirty too. I remember I had a friend. He was younger than me, and he said, he would see me as a big brother. He said, he was in special ed too. He said, I'm going to special ed. Will you come see me? I said, yeah, I come see you. That's when my late father, he was living. He drove me. And I was saying, I seen the fields and stuff. I'm like, he said, look at that. I said, you didn't get no lunch? He said, no, brother, board education didn't give us no lunch. So my father said, there's another Special Olympics on us side. Let's go. And it was mostly immigrants, and they was getting lunch. They was getting everything good and everything. So I said, you see, and then that's what my father said. I know what you, because I've been know what you're talking about.
So hold on, wait a minute. I gotta pose the question. So your beef is not with the potential advocacy of migrants. It's that they allocating stuff to migrants and not you.
It's all above, bro. It's all above. That's what I'm saying. New York, I know other places have been doing.
So
But New
I
York
mean,
been doing this for a
I'm trying to
long
get a track.
time.
I'm trying to get a track of what you're talking about. So
Yeah,
let's just say hypothetically, it was on equal footing with allocations between migrants and everybody else. Would it be a problem then?
Would be a problem. What?
Let me repeat the question. If there was an equal footing with allocation of resources, funds, whatever it may be, between migrants and everybody else, would it then still be a problem?
No, it would not be a problem. But what I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. It was never was equal. It was never was, because New York always take care of the immigrants because they
Well,
feel they
I'm
can get
glad you
more. They
said
can
that.
get
That
more
video,
money.
Black Son, is going to point to what he's talking about. Point exactly to what he's talking about.
This been going on for a very, very long time, and it doesn't stop for special ed. It goes broader than that, and so that's why, like, and then the sad, and I'm gonna say this though too, and you know, most of who really fund all this is the Democratic Party. Now, some Republicans had something to do with it. I'm not leaving them out, but most of Democrats have it, was part of it too, and then so New York had some of them was the underlying Northern Dixiecrats. Some of them,
I mean, up to a certain point, that's true. But New York got a long history of divide and conquer all the way up to Mayor LaGuardia. Like, and Mayor LaGuardia wasn't a Democrat. Well, let me take that back. He was a fusionist, but he strayed away based on a lot of different underlying issues, including other black ethnic groups. But that's neither here nor there. Play that video, Black Son. It's talking exactly about what he's talking about.
Well, I'm gonna say this though. Who was in Republican, in the Democrat, Republican was online with it, so they never really care what's going on in New York. It's a money grab. Is the New York is dirty. That's all I can say. So everything, like I said, everything has happened right now. This been happening for a very, very long time, and it was a lot of politicians was playing deaf ears and mouth shut because they were getting a lot. They put a lot of money in their pocket, and they also start underlying networks.
But Darkness, what if I told you? And I'm not agreeing with what you're saying, but what if I told you that same those same underground networks consisted of other black people? What if I told you?
Yes, I could agree with that. Yeah,
but when I say other black people, I mean other, meaning not you and me.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, there was other looks like us that helped too. Yes,
like the Jamaicans in Queens.
Yeah, that's another conversation. Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that you were aware of it.
I've been aware of it. That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
all right, cool.
It's dirty. I'm telling you, and then we told you the brothers told me, he's talking about our Caribbean brothers and sisters. They were the ones. They're the one. They don't want to even acknowledge that African American in New York that want to be part of it.
All right. Well, as long as you know, play the video, Black Son. It ain't number like 2 minutes long.
All right, playing the video.
Meanwhile, over in Massachusetts, Governor Moore
It ain't sharing.
State of emergency due to emergency shelters there reaching capacity with migrants. Officials say there are almost 5,600 families and over 20,000 individuals in Bay State shelters. This is 80% higher than this time last year. Governor Healey's administration is now asking Massachusetts residents to help with the crisis.
If you have an extra room or suite in your home, please consider hosting a family. Safe housing and shelter is our most pressing need. Become a sponsor family. You can contact the Brazilian Worker Center for more information on how you can step up if you're willing to have an additional family be part of your family.
In the governor's letter to the federal government on Tuesday, she stated that the crisis is currently costing the state of Massachusetts $45 million per month on programs to assist the families.
So you mean to tell me they didn't have a plan for these migrants coming in?
My brother Blackson.
Yeah.
Please consider fostering a migrant family today.
Hey, I didn't vote on that. I voted for Trump.
Blackson. But look, how much are they willing to pay? That will play into some people's butt. I'm telling you.
No, I agree with Kelly, what you're saying. I'm just saying in the long run, that shit's going to hurt.
I don't know. Why would you, even if I don't have the space for that, but even if I did, I'm not going to bring a random, I don't even want my own family staying with me.
Hello.
So why would I bring in a random family that you don't know these people from Adam?
Right.
So you got to sleep with one eye open.
Right. And then don't
Sister Kelly, don't be not courteous in homeliness. Please consider.
Yeah, please
consider fostering a migrant family today.
Yeah, they're not asking us that here.
Not yet. Not yet, Kelly.
I don't know where these people are at if they're here.
For God says, love thy neighbor.
Oh Lord,
please
stop.
Please will you, for only 10 cents a day, considering sponsoring a migrant family. In the arms of an angel.
MD, you're probably in a better position considering you drive over the road. You probably got a space.
Hey! If they pay me $2,000 to $3,000 a month, they can come in the back of my truck, and I'll sponsor a migrant family, and we can ride around.
In the back of your truck.
And we can ride around.
They can pump your gas.
Yeah. They can strap, chain, tarp, do all of that.
Damn. Job training. Hell, it's job training.
Yeah, and I'm giving on the job training. That's right.
Well, goddamn, MD.
It's a double whammy.
Yep.
So I support the migrants. Open borders. Open borders.
Damn.
I mean, I don't know how this isn't seen as a major I don't know. It's almost like I feel like they are purposely crashing the economy. Like what is the point for that? Like I don't even know the play at this moment. Like
well, you said earlier to redistrict. We saw it. The lady said redistrict certain districts.
But okay, we redistricting then what?
It's reverse gerrymandering, and that's exactly what I was talking to you about, Blackson. To me, this is not an economic issue. To me, it's not. To me, it's literally the replacement of a entire group of people politically.
Agreed.
You know, I mean, listen. Do you know how? We talk about Republicans, right? Republicans stand on entrepreneurship and blah blah blah, all this and that. The Republicans, especially in the South, before E-Verified, they benefited from elite. We just talking in the aspect of illegal migration. They benefited from it because they could pay these people under the table. So in issue, equal opportunity. Hey, give me 1 second. This is my mama calling me. Give me 1 second.
Oh, no problem. No problem. We're gonna actually wrap it up pretty soon because I got to get back to my. I got a leaky dishwasher, and then I got to change the oil on both my vehicles. So I got some work to do. Oh gosh, that leaky.
Blackson, we got snow. It is cold here, and
Ooh,
we got snow for real. Like stay in the house snow.
Oh, so they y'all got the 6 feet that they were calling for.
No, not 6 feet. We probably got a good 7 inches, but you know it's just crappy out, right?
Yeah, I'm back. My bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
So all that change in oil.
Yeah, my mom was calling, checking up on me.
Oh, okay. What are you saying about changing oil?
Yeah, I was in.
No, go ahead.
Oh, changing oil.
Yeah. I gotta. Man, I gotta.
Oh, you was talking to Kelly. My bad. I ain't here. I'm sorry. My bad.
No, I was saying we got snow up here. You ain't been up here in a minute, MD?
Nah, I ain't been in Wisconsin in a long time. As a matter of fact, that was my mom calling me because I was just up in Nashville this morning, and Nashville's supposed to be getting 6 inches this weekend.
Ooh, shit.
It's gonna be snowing in a lot of places.
It's probably a good
they say
6 inches out there, ain't it? Yeah, we got for sure 6. Maybe.
Yeah, they saying it's supposed to be snowing in a lot of places. It's just gonna be raining here in Georgia, but hell, they saying it's supposed to be bad storms coming tomorrow.
Kelly, tell Mo he needs to be our weather forecaster.
Hey Kelly, let me ask you. Yeah, I haven't been in Wisconsin in a long time. You know what I used to love about Wisconsin? Quick Trip. And I'm at QT right now. We got a Quick Trip down here, but it's a different brand. It's QT.
Oh yeah,
I used to love the Quick Trips in Wisconsin and Minnesota. Do they still sell those? They call them Glazers. You know Glazers?
Yes.
Oh
sir.
my God.
Yep.
Oh my God. Two for $5 Glazers.
Yep. They're good. We used to go to see. They don't got them in the city. You got to go to the outskirts here.
Yeah. You got to go to the country.
Yep. We used to go when we would go see my dad a lot. That's the main thing. We're stopping on the way to see him, on the way out too. I mean, they got
Blackson,
good food.
they got a gas station. It's called Quick Trip. It's not our Quick Trip though. It's spelled like KWIK.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen those. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Good
food,
man. I used to
cheap.
go there, man, go get some damn Glazers, man. I'd be like, oh shit, these man, wow.
What are Glazers?
They donuts.
Okay. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, a donut. And they got a nice, I don't know if you drink coffee, but they got
Yeah. They coffee was great. Yeah. They got a nice selection.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Every morning when I used to be in Wisconsin, I'd get some Glazers and a cup of coffee. And that'll be my morning. I'll be charged for the rest of the day.
MD said he didn't have trouble getting women up here either.
Hey man, all I had to do was go to the cornfields or wherever, man, and they was up there. I used to be up in close to Green Bay, like in Appleton.
Right.
Yeah, Appleton was the spot, man. Where the white women at? That's all I had to say.
Oh shit.
The funny thing is, you can go. Mo was shocked. We were in Jefferson, Wisconsin, right? And that's like a small town. And even there, you see mixed couples, and he was like, whoa, he didn't expect to see that at all.
Right. I would be in the middle of nowhere, Wisconsin.
Yep.
And you will see mixed couple. I was like, wow, like Negro, where did you even come from?
Yep. I think we were at Walmart or something where that guy was like, I like that Trump hat. Is that where I can't remember. It was Walmart. Yep. So,
that's
be
crazy.
surprised.
Like Marshfield, Wisconsin, the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And you just see random black person. I'm like, well, like, how the hell you even, like, where you come from? Do you drive a truck too? No, I live up here. How the hell you get up here?
What's
nothing
the
but cornfields and
horses and cows.
The temperature in Georgia?
Yeah.
It's 46 degrees.
Yeah.
Well, it's raining right now.
Yeah, it's raining. It's wet. It's nasty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they say thunderstorms supposed to come later, so I'm trying to hurry up and get finished with my work so I can be done.
Yeah, all my contracts are canceled for the weekend, so that's why I'm here, man. And I decided to do housework, but hell, it's too cold to even do that shit.
Man, we should do something over the weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything going on. I'll have to look and see, but yeah, we should do something over the weekend. That'd be cool.
Okay, I'm with it. I'm with it. Like I said, I'm gonna be in the house all day. Like I said, I'm gonna try to attempt to fix my dishwasher, man, because I only got like this much space to work with. So I don't know. I might have to call somebody out because I'm like, I don't feel like doing it. Because then I got to change.
They're a pain in the ass.
They are, yeah. And then you got, man, it's like a bunch of goddamn hoses. So I gotta, to find out which one is leaking. It's like, oh my God, I think I might just get a professional because it's like, it's
that
so
dishwasher gave me a headache all the time.
Yeah.
What's the point? You might as well wash them yourself. Just saying.
I'm almost to that point. Damn, I was like, I looked at the underneath there and all them hoses. I said, oh, I'm thinking it's gonna just be one hose. Shit, it's multiple hoses. I was like, oh Lord, where do I start? Shit.
Well, I'm gonna be out, y'all. So I can
me
finish
too.
up with the low.
You.
Hey, again, Blackson, man. Hey, you slipping, bro.
I know.
You got the Houthi situation.
Yep. I know
with the U.S. You got the ICJ criminal case going on with Israel right now. They actually
Yemen? We're in.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, with the Houthis, the Houthis retaliated today.
Yeah, they
the Houthis retaliated today. Yeah, they in Iraq and
we might have to switch roles. I might have to do the arena this week. You might have to do damn arena abroad, man. God damn. We might have to switch roles.
I mean, I'm trying to keep up with it. Also, I ain't heard you mention nothing about Lloyd Austin being in the hospital and not telling Biden. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. I heard about that. I didn't really, I heard about it, but that was kind of weird. Yeah.
Did y'all see Hunter in Congress? What a cocky son of a bitch.
Yeah, I saw that killer.
They're all smirking.
I did see it, but I gotta pose the question: Why wasn't the Republican committee not willing to let him testify right there and then?
Martin Taylor Greene was ready, and he
had left by then.
Yeah, he left. Yeah, he's like.
When she started talking, he got up. He was like, "Fuck that."
She was ready.
The Mace lady, she was ready.
Yeah, the women were ready.
Well, ain't that a bitch? Why did the women? And who is that? That Democrat representative? I think he's from New York.
That
was caping for him.
Yeah,
wanted to talk for 8 minutes.
Right.
He
asked to put it up to the vote. Like we can put it up to a vote.
He trying to kill time. No, what he wanted to do was kill Marjorie Taylor Greene's momentum. That's what he wanted to fucking do.
And she would have spoke anyway. Had they voted, yeah. I mean, she would have spoke anyway.
No, they voted, yeah, and she spoke. And once she spoke,
no, they didn't. No, he asked. You gotta look at the full. I looked at the full video.
Okay.
He asked. We should put it up to a vote, right?
Video from when Biden got up. Okay, this is a whole different situation. What you're saying?
Yeah, Biden was still there. He was still there at the time. Kelly was referencing to the guy, the Democrat that was speaking. Yeah.
Okay.
And he felt confident enough to say that why we should put it up to a vote right now for him to testify right now. And the Republicans didn't vote for it. Then, everybody went through their spiel or whatnot. Then when it came to Mace and then Martin Taylor Greene, Biden up and left.
Oh, he's not the one to call the vote. That's not his position to do that. Let's keep.
He requested to
but that's
put
not his
it
position to do that. That's not his position to do that, though. MD.
Well, you can request as far as the committee. You can request a vote.
He cannot. No, he cannot.
I mean, the committee chair. The committee chair has to rectify it, though.
That's what I'm saying, right? So no, they're not going to.
But the committee chair didn't do it.
That shit looks like the game hot potato. Serious. Yeah. I don't get it. I don't understand.
Well, all right, man. Let me get out of here, man. Let me get this load.
All right. Well, y'all have a good day.
All right, man. Shout out to Kelly. Shout out to MD. Shout out to Carolyn. Shout out to Darkness. Shout out to Deacon. Shout out to Twin. Shout out to everybody. Anybody I miss? Shout out to y'all. With that being said, man, I got to get back to changing the oil. And then that's not the hard part. The hard part is dealing with that dishwasher. I don't know if I'm gonna deal with that or not. Like I said, I only got that much space, and I got to get on the floor, and I got that much space, and it's a bunch of hoses underneath there, and I got to figure out which one is leaking. I'm not in the mood for that because I'm already getting damn greasy with the goddamn cars and shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, well, my hands clean now because I had to, but as I see, yeah, so y'all see, I'm about to get my, oh yeah, see, I'm all ready to go. Y'all see, I'm all ready to go. Get back down, goddamn changing that oil there. Goddamn change that oil filter right there. But dealing with that dishwasher, I don't know if I'm prepared. Like I said, I don't got that much space to work with. See, on the cars, I got the lift jacks. I just drive up on the jacks and I got plenty of room. I can do all this, all that underneath the car. And I got room to goddamn do the goddamn worm and all that shit. But goddamn, this much space under that goddamn, and I can't even, like I got that much space. And I got to do all, and I'm on the floor, and I got to do all and figure out which hose is leaking. No, I'm not in the mood for that shit. But with that being said, man, we out, y'all. And yeah, BooGate. I coined the phrase BooGate. BooGate is far worse than any charge that they got against Trump. That's a fact. Everybody's upset about BooGate. Lawyers are upset. Judges are upset. Everybody that took the oath is upset. Us regular folks are upset. Everybody's upset, Fanny. Everybody's upset, Mr. Wade. BooGate is worse than any charges y'all got against Trump. So think about that, Fannie Willis. Think about that, Think about that, Fannie Willis. BooGate. People are more upset about BooGate than any charge they got against Trump. In fact, people are more upset about BooGate than they are Epstein's list. Think about that. Think about that. People are way more upset about BooGate than they are about Epstein's list. That's a fact, Carolyn. Most scumbags won't touch it. With that being said, we are out, y'all. Yeah, Kelly, let's do something this week. Like I said, you made a great video. Loved it, man. Maybe we can get Mo on it. Maybe get Mo on the damn channel here. Mo be our official weatherman. All right, shout out to Mo. Shout out to Kelly. Shout out to Carolyn. Shout out to Darkness. Shout out to MD Deacon, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Thank y'all for joining, man. With that being said, man, we out, y'all. Peace.